Hi, John. It's so great to have you with us. Congratulations on your recent transition. Could you tell us a little bit about the company and the position?
Okay, well, first of all, my name is John Reno, and I am a PhD already. I'm a pharmaceutical drug discovery and development scientist. I was trained in biochemistry, and I have an extensive, actually, and fairly successful career working in pharmaceutical development, mostly in biotech.
Mhm.
And I should point out, by the way, I'm going to live forever because I ride my bicycle 2,000 to 3,000 miles a year.
Great.
Anyway, I was just recently hired by a startup biotech company, and they're developing monoclonal antibodies with a focus on cancer therapy indications. The company's name is Algok Bio. It's ALGOK.
Mhm.
It's a Korean company, that's why the Korean name. It was founded, organized, and is very well funded by a couple of South Korean companies. And the company is located in the United States, in Washington State, in the greater Seattle area. Algok, the name of the company in Korean, I understand means the best part of something.
Oh,
For
wow.
example, the wheat, not the chaff, in that context.
Mhm.
The title, well, first of all, the job posting that I responded to was for a director of chemistry in development. But when all said and done, when the final written job offer came, I had already gotten a promotion as well. So now
Mhm.
I'm VP, head of product development.
Wow,
And
that's
again, the
amazing.
company is developing monoclonal antibodies for cancer. And my job is to take their lead monoclonal antibody, complete the IND enabling studies, and get the IND filed and get it into human clinical trials so we can demonstrate safety and efficacy.
Wow,
That's
this
it.
is
Yeah.
this is amazing. I mean, so you got the job offer while you were interviewing for them, right? In between the interview.
Well, the whole process is very quick. I applied for the job. I think it was either the next day or 2 days later, I got a call from their recruiter confirming that I applied. And we talked for a while. And one of the interesting things is that he said that you applied with your functional CV, but they would really want somebody who is an accomplished scientist.
Mhm.
And so they're looking for the full CV, which I had, of course.
Mhm.
And then he come back about 2 days later and said they want to have a video interview with you.
Mhm.
So that went very, very well. I met with two of the executives and founders of the company,
Mhm.
and then 2 days after that, they wanted an in-person interview with one of the people I interviewed with, but also now the president and CEO of the company was going to be there.
Mhm.
And during that, this is only about no more than, I don't know, maybe 8 working days from the
Mhm.
time I applied to the time that I'm having this in-person interview. And after about 10, 15 minutes, it was clear to me that we were in a transition.
Mhm.
I was no longer interviewing, they were recruiting
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
And yeah, at that time, the president CEO said, I want you in my company. And we left it at that. And then it was about 2 to 3 days later, I got the written job offer in pure cheeky format, that, we didn't discuss salary,
Yeah.
of course. And so I got the salary, the benefits, all the extras and stuff
Mhm.
were more than I could have hoped for. It was perfect. So
Yeah.
perfect that I eschewed the cheeky process of trying to negotiate salary. I didn't feel it was appropriate, and already it was at least 20% above my
Yeah. No,
walk away.
that's
So
amazing. I
it
mean,
went very fast.
this is so great. No, and like now you're really successful, and you even negotiated like you didn't even need to negotiate the title. Like you got a higher title and a salary that
Yes.
far more than you were expecting. But before this, like if you were to rewind a little bit, then before this, like what were the challenges you were facing in your job search? Like, could you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, actually, I didn't have the type of transition issues that most of the Cheeky members have coming out of graduate school.
Yeah.
I had a very successful graduate career with a number, actually 5 major publications. I discovered a drug that went on for approval and onto the market. It's an antiviral drug that's now generic. And this experience elicited a large number of inquiries with offers of paid postdoc positions, which I turned them all down. I said I was not interested. I wanted to have as immediate impact on people's lives and patients' outcomes that I could possibly have, and that meant working in pharmaceutical industry and not donating my time to academia. So after a fairly long career in the pharma industry, I took a break. I did some consulting. I did some work for the military, and focused on family. And then I myself became a cancer patient. So I'm cured now. Well, after working so many years in cancer, I don't use the C word, but that's what I've been told. Anyway, I decided I need to get back into full-time work, science, working in the pharmaceutical industry. But this is where my transition became very difficult. I had no idea how to do this. I fumbled a lot. I applied for a few positions here and there, and mostly never heard anything back. I was getting frustrated, depressed, and somewhat angry because I sensed that I was subject of age discrimination and possibly discrimination from my cancer history. But anyway, I was getting nowhere. And for example, I was using my 8-page CV format that I amended with a 3-page sort of white paper titled Career Highlights and Skills that I attached to a 3-page cover letter. And so all that went into my initial job application. Of course, I know that's all wrong now, and that could have been part of the bigger problem. But so that led me to Cheeky, and now in that success. So that was a big problem for me. Yes.
Great, great. And so like what would you say would be your aha moment, like when you joined Cheeky and you discovered a few things, like what was one highlight that you would like to share?
Well, the whole Cheeky experience was tremendous. I don't remember exactly how I discovered Isaiah and the Cheeky Association. It may have been on Facebook, I'm not sure. But it was a huge wake-up call for me in motivating and career changing, as is obvious here. When Isaiah initially heard him talk on, I think it was Facebook, he spoke volumes to me in terms of his approach and what I was doing wrong. So I enrolled in and completed the 5-day course. And I felt that Isaiah was actually talking to me personally and was talking even about me and my frustrations of trying to find a job in my transition. So with that, I formally joined the association with weekly course classes. And really my big aha moment was discovering how valuable and how it was LinkedIn and how to use it. And also the whole program on resumes was a big change for me. I just really, it was a wake-up call that I was putting out a 13-page document trying to get a job. And that was just maybe not even making it past the ATS software.
Yes.
And I really connected with Isaiah even personally through the computer. And right now I still, even though I've been hired, I still look forward to his transition reports that come to me via email, and I watch them religiously because not only are they helpful in terms of work and getting hired, but also I think he has a lot of just everyday life lessons in those reports. I love them.
Yes, I would agree with you. I mean, it is life-changing when you discover that how valuable you are as a PhD and how you can streamline all your skills into a short 2-page concise resume and then make changes on LinkedIn and get discovered and get hired ultimately. So that's wonderful, John. The final thing that I want to know from you is what advice or suggestions would you like to give somebody who has any reservations about joining Cheeky?
Well, personally, I was when I completed the 5-day course, I thought like I had everything, but I really wasn't sure. So I thought I'd move ahead with the other one, but I was
Yeah.
worried that I was going to waste either time or money on a protracted
Mhm.
course when I thought, again, I had it all, but obviously I didn't. So during that course, I threw myself into the program. I completed the workbooks, focused on polishing my LinkedIn profile and resume, and I still do that, by the way.
Mhm.
And here I am. So
Yeah.
tremendous value, no regrets, no reservations at all. Isaiah has the best program and a superior and expert staff, and make you feel like they're working for you personally, and to get you through the process and get you hired into industry. And I did it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for talking to us, and all the best with your job. And please come back with any questions you might have.
Okay, very good. Thank you.